So in my mind, there's really only two types of rationally minded individuals. Person number one has to experience things for themselves to learn their lesson, whereas person number two can learn through the experience of others. For example, if a kid sees another kid burn their hands on a hot stove, some kids will have to touch that very same hot stove themselves to see what all the fuss was about, while others will pretty much know to stay away from that damn stove. But then every once in a while you have the third type of person. The type of person who I would almost consider clinically insane. Because this type of person does not learn from personal experience. You know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again but expecting the results to change. And for Jackson Mahomes, he doesn't learn his lesson after screwing up over and over and over again and potentially damaging the Mahomes family brand. You know, things had really turned around for the Chiefs ever since Jackson had shut the hell up for a couple of weeks after he danced on Sean Taylor's memorial. You could tell things were tense in the family just watching him dap Patrick up before the game. But now he's back to try and sabotage his brother's career once again. And as you guys know, this kid is not even famous. He's obviously known by association from Patrick, and without him, his ass would be working at 7-Eleven or possibly Chick-fil-A. And despite him being a total coattail rider, he chooses to go around acting like he owns every business he steps into, almost like if he's the one doing all the badass stuff out there on that football field. You know, he really thinks he's some sort of stud proving the haters wrong by continuing to prance around the land of social media. I flew commercial today and it reminded me why I hate airports. Like, dude, you'd be taking the Greyhound bus if you didn't hit the Born Rich lottery. And recently Jackson was hanging around a bar in Kansas City, and apparently he was acting like a total prima donna, bringing a large party in that quickly got out of control. They told him he had to leave, Jackson refused and yelled at what was most likely a short-staffed bar, and then tried to cancel them on his social media. So in response, they dropped this absolute bombshell on Instagram and lit that boy Jackson on fire. The post reads, "Dear Jackson Mahomes, we are sorry that we set boundaries that you tried to ignore. Oftentimes people with unearned status and a sense of entitlement think they are above the rules and will lash out at the employee enforcing them. We are sorry we could not seat your very large group. As you probably saw, our bar is very small. We are sorry that you have the reach that you do, or at least that you think you do, and that instead of using it for something positive, you decide to try and crush a small business. We survived the global pandemic. We'll survive your ego. Flex. We are sorry you didn't reach out to us before taking it to social media, but then again, that is an expectation we would have from a mature and rational person, not someone who pours water on fans and dances on the memorials of tragically lost people for TikTok clout. Ooh, that burn hurts. We have not been fortunate enough to be born into a much more talented and much more famous family, but we would like to think that if we did have that much luck, we would use our influence in more responsible ways. We hope our apology finds you well." I mean, Jesus Christ, they got this man like the pig at the Hawaiian cookout just slow roasting over those flames. I mean, they really clapped this man's cheeks. Personally, I'm just waiting for Patrick Mahomes to go full Aaron Rodgers at this point and cut ties with his whole family.
Hey, Twitter world, it's me, OJ Mahomes.
Poor Jackson must not have felt like he got enough attention growing up. I mean, seriously, I've never seen such a selfish sibling of a superstar athlete. Even his regular social media posts reek of someone who is dying for attention. And look, all I'm saying is if Patrick throws some picks tonight and loses his game after being on this little winning streak, we know it was the Jackson Mahomes curse. The bottom line is this kid really needs to be humbled in a very serious way. You know, he's doing all these antics both on and off the field, and it really just needs to stop with his Randall from Recess looking ass. I guess this is just the latest entry in the Jackson Mahomes saga. We'll have to see what embarrassing shit he does next, so make sure you subscribe to stay updated. As always, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video and dropping a like. And as you guys know, there's some other superstars brothers that need to get roasted, so it's been your boy the Tan Superman, and I'm out. Peace!